What's going on, guys? It's Glacion. Today we're back for another Ace Attorney Justice for All episode. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing other things. Continuing the randomizer and a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon playthrough. Hopefully, she could have escaped from this. So we're just gonna continue with this. I've forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Knight. Yeah, I'm a little sick, so it might sound a little bad. Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically my affair. Growing old is such a mysterious thing, trust me, I know first. Basically, Mr. Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, would you have given chase right away? Yes, I would have. However, with great strength, she hit me in the base of my neck. Fainted, huh? I became dizzy and then collapsed on the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. Almost 10 minutes, perhaps. The defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Have you witnessed? Elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of it. Is that because you were unconscious? Yes. Great, well, now what? So while you're unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I think that's obvious. Good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that with the witness is not able to confirm that this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It seems she has another witness up her sleeve, that's why. Looks like this one comes where you move on to our next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that AAJFA did leave the chamber. This is gonna come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go? Yes, that is exactly what we should be. Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee has done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Meenie? I think you can see where this is headed. Okay, I've got her on the stand. Name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like researching like parapsychology, stuff like that at the university. What is parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it cult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what it means. And I suggest you go home and research it yourself. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, my friend. This is correct. Well, like, I guess. In that case, then let's hear your testimony. I'm very sick, so. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor. For the love of all things good, Your Honor. Some spine for my sake. Sorry, I have my cat right there. After the murder, like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, AAJFA? Really now, Your Honor? AAJFA was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying the spirit was the spirit of the witness's sister? Yes, Meanie Meanie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is witness. Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. I'm too, I totally really, have to. Of course, Miss Meanie, please. My sister, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. That man killed me. I was drugged. The sleeping pills. I was murdered by that man. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? She took her revenge? You sure that's what she said? Yes. There are you. There. You said the fate. Satisfied, Your Honor? No, I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go as far to use a medium to get revenge. It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find the one loose thread, unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly fool drabble. I wonder if you'll make this more entertaining than the last. I'm just gonna see what Mia says. Like when the chick said I was sleeping inside her, a little later someone came into the room, really sudden. It was oh my god, my sister, I hadn't seen her in so long. I was so happy and I said my sister, she told me totally terrible. Put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't you? You can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? That's right. I, think there was sesame seeds in, the lunch they served that day. I had, this promotion that it was all going to be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. I don't want to miss the boat here. Anyway, so you were taking a nap and something happened while you were sleeping? Sure was it Pearl? Because that's where Pearl got the tape. Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m. Do you think these photos have timestamps on them? There's gotta be something. Something like that, I think. 11. Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for it, like food. Oh no, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant, what time was it when someone came into the room? Oh, so like, oh, it's what you meant. We should have been more, like, clear about it. So, sorry, my bad. No, it's okay, look. It's really... That's it? Wow. Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. But it's about this person who went to the side room. My God, told my sister. I guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mindy? Like, I hadn't seen her in so long. You were, like, happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. Well, wouldn't most people react with surprise at seeing a dead loved one again? But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult, but I, like, know all about the Koran channeling technique. The point here is that the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like, what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? No. Question further. No. 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 Alright, I'm doing the speed up. Let's go. Let's go. Speed up time. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. Come on. Just a dumb butt, so I'm just trying to skip through all those. I hate when that happens. I have a bunch of uploaded videos. Alright, so the next week, I'm probably gonna have a showdown video up. Yeah, probably gonna have a showdown video up. An episode of a new randomizer. And Maurice's turn, because that's my favorite. So, your testimony mentioned a terrible thing. What was it? Yeah. Okay, let's go. What? So here, we're happy in a sad way. Yeah. But when most people react here with surprise at seeing your dead loved one again. But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the branch channel equipment. Point here is the witness immediately recognized it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? No. If you get the chance to press further, so you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter. No, like there wasn't any reason for me to think, oh, she still had the bloody thing on. Oh, she still has the bloody thing on. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, this question of what is it really that important? Oh, it's very important because there is still blood on the ship. She had not taken off the costume and thrown it in the incinerator yet. It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright. Mr. Wright, Miss Meady, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all of her costume. No! I pressed. Oh. Her costume was totally normal. No, it had blood on it. He's talking to herself. That's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? It's the costume, right? There we go. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Edie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now? Are we Phoenix Wright, Miss Meany? May I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, but I don't really think you thought that at all. Take a good look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before this. You. Blood spray. Miss Meany, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Miss Meany, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meany, I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Well, that witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand now. First of all, calm yourself down, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony, if you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's gonna be. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended in, right? And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the challenge chamber. What? What? Excuse me, you took her to the chamber? What? Oh, you didn't. You burned it. Oh, I know what to do, I think. I have to go to the last statement and present the burned piece of clothing. Like the side room was like kind of dark, you know. So like the costume was like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. But I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then I had to press this and shit like Right. Hold it! Oh good, I can't find anything now. Judge believes the testimony. I'll find some sort of statement on the trial. You have to give it another shot, doesn't matter. Okay, now we can skip. So now we can skip the testimony. Oh! No, you didn't. You took it inside. Press. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions into this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Meany's? You are such a hopeless cause witness. You may feel free to ignore this trifling man. Like, okay. Ugh, can't breathe. Out here. So, like, the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended in. You didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. But, are you gonna tell me that you didn't even notice the gun? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. The gun, I'm just gonna put the gun because she's I think the killer's not the same. No. Okay. And what was your sister, Miss Meany, like at that time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. And I think she knew she said that she did something really bad. And she said she wanted to go with me to apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Miss Meany's spirit really say all that to you? Yeah. He's still knocked out. I guess so. I guess maybe taking your revenge on Dr. Gray made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Fuchs, but the sooner the better. With her whip at the ready. And Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber. You know. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Meany? Sure. Was there anything you found strange or unusual or just out of place? Something out of place? What do you mean? When you... The I am? Gone. You were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Press harder. Harder. I know you can remember something. I totally can. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something on the way? It's very important. The burnt piece like that. I didn't see it. Pearl was there. You liar. Pearl was there. There we go. Yes, Pearl saves the day. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yup. Which means anyone walking through the area would have had to see her. So, Miss Meanie, what do you have to say about that? At the core, you can see she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she had the big tent set up? It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There's no way someone was walking along. Because she was fixing the jar. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is this going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. She broke the urn? Yeah. Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the only one, and Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right there in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Meanie? Pearl was there, in the winding way at that time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Meanie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you were during the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? She really sleeps in the side room? There's no way. Big case. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is that contradiction? The evidence. The answer is in the court record. What? I'm planning to throw out another. The evidence is in the court record. What? Planning to throw out another irrelevant piece of evidence. Very well. The court will now see this evidence. Yeah, I don't know what you plan on showing the court, but I can guarantee you the answer is not there. Just this once, I'll lend you a hand. Now rethink your answer. Alright? No, what is your answer? Earlier in your testimony, Miss Meanie, you made a profound statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Meanie, how do you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Meanie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. However, you didn't go there by the winding way. But look at the mayor's guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was this witness at the time of the murder? Miss Meanie, please answer this question. Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? No. You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah, the only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now is the time to prove it. You were in the channeling chamber. Miss Meenie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meenie was at the scene of the crime. Order. That's why. Mr. Phoenix, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Phoenix, right? Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Where was I hiding? You were right. Miss Meenie was hiding here. Ow. If you're going to tell a joke, at least make it look. Go home, boy. Look. Phoenix can't lose a cold like this. Grow up. Sorry, Chief. Let's have you, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where? Where? Is that him? Here, of course. Behind the folding screen? Don't make me say it again. Recall yesterday's testimony? There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. Yeah, quit being... Hey, now, Miss Meenie, what is you should not be saying? Shut up, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness is hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. How were you able to hide the scene of the crime? It's very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box, no person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. I disproved you when she was hiding from you. But that clothing box was in the cipher, right? Which means that it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right! I was sleeping there, so I should know. The clothing box was there inside the whole time. Do you think you could prove where the clothing box... I can with some evidence. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove the clothing box was at the scene of the crime. It's... smaller. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence to that old thing. This... what on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. If it went through the screen and then into the box, Miss Meenie, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order. So, what are you saying? And Mr. Phoenix, right, what about this picture? Are you saying that that person is in this photo is Miss Eenie Meenie? That is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Meenie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix, right, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the scene of the crime.
pretend to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one to do that all by herself. Correct? It's not possible. That's why she had Morgan to help her. It really isn't possible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Need I remind you the foolish receive no mercy? Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? But you can't be serious. Miss Meany, you had an accomplice. Morgan Fay. That person, if it wasn't someone from the Korean village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fay household, you wouldn't have the box to use. Morgan Fay, isn't that wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Meany? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Don't you deny it? Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fay with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And this is why the hole in the folding screen was so low off the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meany, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fay. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims there. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind the murder. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simply fool. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma? Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood will lose to someone this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if the witness was really the murderer, why would she go through all this trouble, huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such a foolish thing? Hey, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Meany want to kill Dr. Gray? What was her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, too. Yeah, motive. I didn't have a motive. I can't say. The reason you want Dr. Gray dead is I think it's the newspaper clip. It's one of the newspaper clippings, so I'm just gonna present this. Huh? Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix, right? Just great. Now you think she's calling me on my phone. You think I did this to get revenge on my sister's death? Just through the accident. You suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you wanted to say I wanted to take my revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing, that was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence that he asked me about it, you know? However, you see, ouch! We're pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Meany was stated as the revenge plan is over the competition. She's no longer the first. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. Yes, there is! She wants to be part of she wants to be the main family. She wants Pearl to be the master. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? Pearl. Come on, I want a Pearl objection. Objection! What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, that's what I, told you. I'm gonna serve you a slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie. Hold it! Pearl. Maya. Oh no. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Oh, alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And there's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Phoenix, right? Final answer, please. I want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive then. Why did she kill the victim in this way? Yes, I can. But I know that I must press on the matter. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Eek. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will blow you out of my way. No way. It's the malpractice incident. Eenie is Meanie. This isn't Eenie, this is Meanie. That's why she had to drug her. And disguise her as her sister. Because channeling would have failed because Meanie's not dead, but Eenie is dead. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, we got a friend spotted from Miss Karma. What are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to worry about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me, even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Now, yeah, my goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know you're defeated. But even if you do that, it won't bring back your father. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. Oh! That epic point. I like her glove. And then we will know who the real winner is. Alright, let's do this. Because Edie's meeting and the channeling would not have worked. And she stole her sister's driver's license photo, so she can disguise as her. I don't know. Yes, I believe I can. If Edie and Dr. Gray have only one. It's the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be in there. It's malpractice. I wanted to ask about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past. Okay, listen. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but that was last year in May. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of the jolt, and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away. But that would have left you on. You had to run around the car. It was all the talk on the tablet shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray shrugging her sister. Those weren't merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you make a question of this. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Mealy's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. That was last year in May. Was it? Okay. Something really bad happened at my sister's playground. The night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt and it was a sea of flames around me. It was really dry, but then this crash and I didn't wake up. Doesn't seem to remember that. Some sort of receipts. You got burned. You got burned badly. What could I present? Clearly these two things. No, you were the one driving because it was your driver's license. You did not fall asleep in the passenger seat. You fell asleep in the... No, you fell asleep at the wheel because that was your driver's license photo. Or was it that? Okay. There has to be some. Sis. Yeah. My sister's like totally tired, so that's why. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yes. What was the cause of the mistake?
Like, I heard it was caused medicine. Medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister? Like, no way! Dr. Here, like, wanted to blame on his sister. The incident has nothing to do with our murder case. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Meanie Meanie's fault. As far as the real facts are concerned. So, it was a mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired, exhausted. Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired that you should have switched with her. True. But, like, I don't like having drivers. Oh, that's a lie. This is Yes, you don't, because that's Eenie Meenie's driver's license. Oh, that's Eenie Meenie's driver's license, boy. Jar Jar. Come see me take down Eenie Meenie. That is a lie. Haha. Miss Meanie. That was a lame lie, just because you're Miss Meanie because Eenie Meenie was driving. I know you had a license back then. This is the photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you hadn't. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? The perverted fake or clinic director? Yes, the perverted fake clinic director. How did you know he was perverted? Ouch. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive the driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? It happened, right, at the time of the accident.
not have a driver's license. No, that's true because she had to show it. Jar Jar, your friend's over. Jar Jar, friend's here. Your innocent or sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my driver's license, I like don't think my sister would have like let me drive. Yeah, don't just stand there. Hello, Jar Jar's friend. Oh well, Miss Meanie, what do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because I think the situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please. Like, how annoying. We're just gonna finish this case. I don't care how long it is. Like around the time I was like really get close to getting my driver's license, my sister was like totally a big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting you a new drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Oh, looks like brother left. Oh, jeez. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... like, around that time, I was really close. You would not be allowed to... Bright red car. So things like no one you drive my car, but you still never had your license, I'm guessing. That's why And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I like immediately reached the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sound testimony, but we have to attack it. By doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There's only a path I know to do. Yeah, almost sounds like a prophet for a second there. Like around that time, I was really close to aliens. So what do you mean by really close? Like I had one of those permit things. Like I think that's what they're called. Permit. Wow, big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Wow. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? What she said is the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sis was, like, totally a big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. I'm just gonna present this. Yeah, I'm a totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She valued cars. How much would you say she valued cars? Well, like she'd flip out like at a drop of rain. I'd touch the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out? Why did you take just such special care of it? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. Like, yeah, you would want to get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? But I really love cars, think otherwise. If you try asking something more, what kind of car was it? It was a new car, huh? Yeah, she had, just gotten it. It was, from the UK. The UK. Was that her boyfriend's initials? It was a really special model, and she had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. It's about to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please append the part about being a special car for overseas. Yes, sorry. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point, though. To be honest, I don't know what the point is. Miss Meany, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. This is the new car. What? Miss Meany, do you remember this article? Yeah. It's an article about the accident. You had said this. I opened the right door and got out. That's correct, isn't it? What are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is this passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if this were an American car, but it would be the opposite. Oh, okay. The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger's side would be on the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Meany, you said that you would escape using the right side door of the car, but if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order in the court. Order. Mr. Feek's right is babbling nonsense again. And he said the person who was driving was her older sister, Meany. That is what Amy said, yes. But this is where our story falls apart. Oh, Phoenix? It looks like you probably found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, then there can be only one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Amy or me? Who was really driving that car? Meany. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license. Me. After all, that makes her the only person who can legally drive. But you just said the seat was in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is... Meany. Meany. That is your real name. Of all the foolish... Then how do you explain her appearance? When she was admitted into the hospital, the witness was suffering severe facial burns. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, they used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Meany, she died in the car accident. That's what everybody thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Meany. Isn't that right, Miss Meany? in a car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meenie, her sister. Meenie then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Meenie Meenie from existence. Yeah, this is gonna be a long episode. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see now why Meenie had to kill Dr. Gray. But what do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Meenie Meenie. However, that would have not been possible, because Meenie Meenie was still, in fact, alive. And that would have been discovered at the channeling, had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. What is that? Is that a piece of bread? At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting the witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Meenie Meenie. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Meenie too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far to throw away yourself? Become your own sister? I think I understand why. Meenie Meenie wanted herself to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Meenie Meenie. That's right. The person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Meenie Meenie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients died in the incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. That was her last chance. A chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk, if only he had thought of killing that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eenie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still few unsolved riddles. Why did you set a murderous revenge plot in motion, and why did Miss Gordon fail to agree to help with this plan? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fey. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francesca Von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that was. Yeah. And one more good for me. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! The court is a fraud. A sham. Now then. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13 p.m. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. No, sis. In my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? It was inside the clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. No, that's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What would have happened if Meanie hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Meanie had already planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lana would have witnessed quite a scene. Possessed by a fae who just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out on another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine with deciding you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt did something so horrible. Why would she help Miss Meanie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Meanie with her plan was... Where is it? Pearl. It's Pearl. Pearl? 4 years from now, a new master will be born to the Grand Village. That person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's blood will disappear. And what would happen then? The branch family. My aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person in line would be Pearl's. Oh! Everything was done for her sake? It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I could see that. Did I say something just now? I think that she was... I thought so. In time unknown. Detention center. Whoa, okay, what? My precious Pearl. You're the only one suitable to be the master of Quran, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped the brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-hair prosecutor. It was all to unset annoying, witless main family girl. Not my fate. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Every time I come. Nice! Turnabout big top! Yeah, I'm gonna save, but I'm not. If it brings me to the next episode, I'm just gonna quit. Oh yeah, is it Francesca? Oh, it's perfect. Alright, see you guys in the next episode. Bye.